Hey, what's going on, crypto people? It is the Crypto Siege with another day in the life and the crazy life that is the digital asset space. Guys, this is going to be a really quick one. I wanted to hop on here just a bit to ask the question, what is all fuss about? What is all the fuss about? I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't understand it. We're going to talk, we're going to discuss that just a little bit. What's going on, TJ Jackson? Good to see you, bro. We're going to discuss that for just a bit. Not going to hang out too much. It's late. But I wanted to just kind of cover some things. I just don't understand what the fuss is about. I don't get it. I really don't. Got the people are debating whether or not the Bank of America and the JP Morgan thing is real. I mean, I heard a content creator say they have to wait for confirmation for things. I'm like, what is all the fuss about? I don't get it. That's why I said the ILP, the XRPL, the ODL, XRP, just pick one. In any and every case, we're good. Like, I don't get it. I really don't. I don't get it. Like, Crypto Eddie put out something that I share with some of what she shared with you guys as well. I don't know. I'm not sure if there is a thing that spells it out more so than that. That's a podcast recording of people from the Bank of America mentioning the partnership, the partnering with Ripple. I'm not sure what more confirmation needs to be had. It is what it is. It really is what it is. I gotta tell you, I don't get what all the fuss is about. Got the digital asset ESQ, and they're kind of going back and forth with XRP Darren Moore. I'm like, why? What is all the fuss about? I don't get it. Like, I really don't understand what the fuss is about. In the end, the fundamentals for Ripple, the company, XRP, and the ledger and the ILP are there. The partnerships are there. They're not going anywhere. They're not going backwards in their partnerships. They're going up. In fact, they're going up and to the right. Right? So what difference does it make if the real-time payments thing is all about Ripple and XRP? What difference does it make if it is or if it is not? Difference doesn't make. Because in the end, the ultimate best use case for XRP is the liquidity factor. It's the liquidity factor. The real-time payments thing is cool, but it's not the ultimate. So if it's not Ripple, if Ripple's not the one chosen, if it's PayPal via Venmo, or if it's the clearinghouse, I got someone on Twitter, he's like confident, like, yeah, no, it's PayPal. Yeah, nah, it's PayPal. Every tweet, yeah, nah, it's PayPal, right? So if it is, outstanding. If it's PayPal, outstanding. If it's the clearinghouse, outstanding. It makes zero difference for me in my investment in XRP. Zero difference, because Spring's still here. Forte, what they're doing still here. What they're doing with Bitso is still going on. Yeah, what they're doing with MoneyGram, yeah, that's still a thing. That's still a thing. What's going on with Golance? Yeah, last I checked, that's still happening. So the idea of somehow that real-time payments or instant payments or some kind of situation ends up not being the ginormous behemoth that's Ripple, somehow the world comes to an end? Yeah, I don't think so. Like, I really don't think, I don't get it. Ripple has clearly stated the goal: global reserve currency. Now, if that means a bridge asset, then it means a bridge asset. That means if it acts as a bridge asset, that's what it is. But ultimately, there isn't a thing. Real-time payments or not. Real-time payments or not. Doesn't change it. Doesn't change a thing. It just really, really doesn't change it. I don't get this back and forth on Twitter or Digital Asset ESQ and XRP Darren Moore, who I'm a big time fan of. Guy does some great deep dives and finds some great gems. In the end, if you don't know that what you know is the champ, then you don't know. Like for me, regardless of real-time payments, what the Fed chooses to do, the champ is here. The undisputed heavyweight champion of the digital asset space is here, and it's XRP. That's the bottom line. There isn't a digital asset that can compete with it, and quite frankly, there isn't a ledger, XRP ledger that can compete with it. You know what I mean? So like, I don't get it. Like, what's all the back and forth about? Bank of America, oh, you know, and what do you mean? It's a deal. It's a done deal. They didn't mention Ripple in a patent for no reason. Like, so partnership is not in question. How they're going to use and work together with Ripple, that might be a question. But the fact that they're working and partnering with Ripple, why is that a question? You know what I mean? Like, I don't get it. No, bro, XRP, I was just kind of talking about, I don't get kind of like, what's going on with the debate? Why all this debate back and forth? You know, you got one guy saying, look, that's not Ripple. And you got another guy like, well, if it ain't Ripple, what are you saying? Our investment's gone down to crapper now. I mean, it's all over. How so? How so? You know, Apple didn't win. Apple's not the only, you know, it's not only one phone going around. Not only Apple phones going around. And they're not only Android phones going around. There's some Apple phones, some Android phones. Apple didn't get every single person to buy their phone. Google didn't get an Android. They didn't get everybody to buy their phones. So why is it all over? Why is it all over if Ripple is not the real-time payment provider thing that they're, you know, the Fed and everyone is looking into? Why is it all over then? Like, I don't get that. Ripple is doing its thing in its lane. And if Fed now chooses to go a different direction, that's their loss. It's not our loss. That's their loss. They chose second best for whatever reason. And I got to tell you something. If PayPal is in the mix, I mean, what's Peter Thiel? He's a slouch now. They just made up the PayPal mafia for no reason. Like that dude doesn't have any pull strings, doors open for him. I mean, come on. It makes no freaking difference, never mind to me at all. Like nada. Because in the end, guys, the value is in the protocol. Here, let me share something with you guys, because I think people are missing this. Like, the value is in the protocol.
Another one of your interests, and right. has to suffer.
Crypto.
Another one of your interests, and,
Right.
and you've kind of gotten into that, but we've just seen a huge meltdown over the past 12, 15 months. Are you still a believer?
So if we'd been sitting here together in 2002, we probably were. You would have asked me, the internet. We've just seen this huge meltdown in the last 12 to 15 months. Are you?
Yep.
And
Crypto. Another one of your interests, and,
Right.
and you've kind of gotten into that, but we've just seen a huge meltdown over the past 12, 15 months. Are you still a believer?
So if we'd been sitting here together in 2002, we probably were. You would have asked me, the internet. We've just seen this huge meltdown in the last 12 to 15 months. Are you still a believer? Right?
Yep.
And so the answer is yes. Now the digital currency solution is the most important technological advance I've seen since the internet. It has the capacity to do lots more, but it certainly has the capacity to enable us to move anything of value around the world at the speed of light at no cost. It has three components. It has a token of value, which is called the Bitcoin. It has a accounting mechanism, which is called the blockchain. But the most important piece, which is one that people aren't focusing on, is the protocol, the underlying protocol by which we agree to conduct these transactions. So you use a series of protocols every day, and you don't even think about them. You don't think about the internet protocol. You don't think about the simple mail technology protocol. You don't think about the file transfer protocol. You don't think about the high text translation protocol. I go through them, right? You just make use of the technology, and the protocols make it work. The people who really understand what's going on with digital currencies understand that putting these protocols in place, the blockchain protocol, the Ethereum protocol, the Ripple protocol, and then enabling those protocols to cause transactions to occur. And then those transactions can be defined very broadly as not just moving things of value, but anything that's got an information content, is extraordinarily transformative. The focus on the value of the token is distracting and uninformative.
So maybe now's a good time to invest in it.
In the end, there it is. In the end, there it is. This is how we must walk and talk. This is how we must discuss on Twitter. With a certain posture and confidence about us. Do you think for a second that Glenn Hutchins is concerned as to whether or not Ripple gets mentioned in this real-time payments thing? And XRP and use the ledgers? Do you think the dude's going to be heartbroken, taken aback, lose his way, question his investment? Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. Not every coin has a protocol. No, negative. Yeah, I don't think so. And that is what I'm talking about. Extraordinarily transformative. The biggest, right? So digital currency solutions, the biggest transformable advancement in technology since the internet. And because it deals in value, it's greater than that. Probably, I don't know, 5 or maybe even 10 times greater than that. There's a reason why the dude mentioned the protocols. There's a reason why he mentioned them. In the end, that's why I laid it out the way I did. The ILP, the world is begging for interoperability and inclusiveness. In the end, that is what it is. In the end, that is what it is. And that's why we're winning, bro. XRP, that's why we're winners. That's why we're winners. Because the value is ultimately in the protocol. The interoperability that Ripple and the ILP offers will be the ultimate game changer. Because it's just going to be easier for people to move from that ILP to the XRPL ledger. XRPL ledger, its primary thing is going to be cross-border payments, right? We all know that that's their primary thing, but it's not the only thing. That ledger is so freaking powerful. I mean, they have a job opening for the ODL and its next generation exchange. Next generation? Next generation exchange? Come on. In the end, Ripple is doing its thing and nothing is going to change it. You know, and whether or not the Fed slips up and chooses second best has zero to do with my investment in XRP. Zero to do with that. Rob, what's going on, bro? Good to see you. Hey, Cadillac, what's going on? Good to see you, my friend. Win Mullet is in the building. What's up, brother? Capello MG. How are you doing, my friend? Good to see you in the stream. Starting to making is here. When then? Absolutely. Yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna get back on that gold and silver tip. I'm hoping to get back on it again. I might have to kind of figure out a good ratio for the thank you. Someone just subbed to the channel. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. A good kind of 60, 30, 40. I don't know what it's going to be. And gold, silver, wealth insurance. Start building that up. Well, so we're going to have to kind of see how it goes. Guys, 41 people on the stream, only 17 likes. Do me a favor, guys. If you haven't had a chance to do it already, just collapse that chat real quick. Go smash a like, then come back and hang out. If you're enjoying the hang. Who did I miss coming in? Morris Prince C7, what's good? Morris Prince C7, exactly right. I don't think XRP will do everything. There's plenty of room for others, right? XRP is not going to do everything. What it is going to do is the most important thing. Just ask the World Economic Forum. Just ask the people from the IMF and Madame Lagarde. Just ask the people from the UN and the World Bank. Global cross-border payments is a thing. It's a real thing. It's a real concern. And we want to do something about it. Then they're going to be like, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. And who knows? I don't know. Maybe they're going to go from, maybe in XRP in terms of the liquidity crisis is plan B, C, or D. But here's what I do know. It's in the plan. And it does it the best. Because goodness gracious, who knows what plan A might look like if it's not XRP. What is it going to be? A new version of quantitative easing? Or what is it going to be? A debt jubilee? That my dude was actually discussing today as well. You know, he's a big Nassar and Jassar, right? So who knows? Perhaps it will be a debt jubilee. He believes that's part of the Nasara, so we shall see. But in the end, that Jubilee to lead to what? How are they going to work it out? What's going to make the most sense? Just listen, guys. Can't take away. I challenge you to ask someone else on Twitter, what other asset is more liquid than XRP? What other asset is liquid than XRP? I'm not sure there is one. Right? So that's what it's about, guys. Ultimately, that is what it is about. And I appreciate you guys hanging on here. I wanted to just kind of remind us, and it's just another thing too. This is from Mark Yusko, and this is another important thing for those of us who want to hang out with the big boy. This is so important. We want to hang out with the big boys and girls, I should say. Excuse me. For those of us who want to hang out with the big boys and girls, this is an important thing to know. I remember when this Mark Yusko said this in 2018. I remember when he said it. The greatest wealth is created by being an early investor in innovation. Making that investment requires believing in something before the majority of people understand it. You will be mocked, ridiculed, and criticized for your non-consensus action. It is absolutely worth it. Right? My mentor used to say to me all the time, Siege, dogs don't bark at parked cars. Dogs don't bark at parked cars. There isn't a company in the digital asset space that is making more moves and establishing more partnerships in real life scenarios and real life situations than the behemoth and the ginormous entity that is Ripple. Nothing is going to stop that. Nothing is going to change it. So what's all this fuss about? Bank of America announcing how they're using Ripple or not. What does it matter? What does it matter? Right? In the end, the champ is here. That is the bottom line, guys. I hope you get that. I hope you understand what's going on. Tyson Bailey, what's up, my friend? Good to see you. That's right, Storm Making. That's exactly right. That is exactly right. And I believe your timing couldn't be more perfect. I believe your timing couldn't be more perfect because I believe just like in traditional business, Bitcoin was the first, and generally the first through the door usually gets shot. So the timing and being able to be involved with the greatest digital asset ever created. Here's the thing ultimately that I know, and I hope that you will learn, that you will be able to settle in your heart as well. In the end, we're early adopters in a completely new digital asset space. So if XRP is not the one, cool. I probably know about the one that is. I probably have more information about the one that is than 99.9% of the masses that don't even know that this game is being played. Right? Hope we get that. Hope you guys get that. That's exactly right, Tyson Bailey. First they laugh at you, then they hate you, then they want to join you. They love you. Truth, bro. And in the end, all great people and all great things go through 3 phases. Number 1, they will be ridiculed. Number 2, they will be opposed. In fact, violently opposed. And then lastly, they and who they are and what it is will become self-evident. The biggest challenge is all the money is in the first 2 stages, ridicule and oppose. That's the challenge. And if you can resolve to get through those and know that you know that you know what you hold, in the end, there it is. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. And Mark Yesko is no slouch. He's been around for a while. He's been successful. Gets it. And we must get it as well. That's why I'm like, I don't get the what's all of debate about. What's all the waiting for confirmation about? It's already been confirmed. It's already been confirmed, Bank America or not. The fact of the matter is the ILP and the XRPL and the ODL and XRP have already been confirmed. There's no need to wait on confirmation. Not some press release, not some big announcement. It's already been confirmed. I just saw something on Twitter. The 3 the 3 quarters had the highest highest amounts of liquidity to date. Had that today. I don't think the people at Bitso is waiting on whether or not people from FedNow choose Ripple or not. I don't think MoneyGram's waiting on them. MoneyGram's continue to do their thing with XRP. If you understand what I'm saying. It matters not. It matters to Bank of America or not what they do with Ripple and XRP, but it doesn't matter to me. It matters to FedNow whether or not they choose Ripple and its technology, but it doesn't matter to me. It matters to me. If they slip up, they slip up. Greg Rickard, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Will XRP, it's a done deal in the end. That's what I'm saying, man. And it's a done deal. If people don't see it, I encourage you to keep tuning into the channel and keep tuning in the channels that add value. Speculation's cool, but add value, help you to level up your overall knowledge of what the ILP, what the XRP ledger, and what XRP and what ODL are. That's all the other speculation, cool. But in the end, just pick one. Just pick one. XRP Joe, what's up, bro? Hey, gang, sorry I'm late. Great to see you all tonight. Thanks, Steve, for sharing it out. So you're welcome, brother. Good to see you. Guys, 40 people in the stream, 32 likes. I definitely appreciate that, guys. Big time. That's just what I'm talking about. Why, why do all that research? Why do all that deep dive in and then question your investment? I don't get that. If you've done all the research and done all the deep diving, there's no need to question a thing. There's like no need to question it. That's what it is. But here's the thing that I would encourage us all to get even above that, and to realize, fully embrace that you are early in a new asset class. You're not early with XRP. You're early in an entire asset class. So if it's not XRP for some reason, the XRP world comes to an end, cool. I probably know, you probably know about the other asset. You guys get that? Probably know about the other asset. Whether it's VeChain, Apollo Chain, Hedera Hashgraph, probably know about the other digital asset. You have a chance to get it before 99.99% of the masses get it. That's where we are. That's where we are. And I'm telling you, it's a cool place to be. That's a cool place to be. Crypto Mike showed it today. What did Crypto Mike show today, Rob? That's bro, XRP's behavior is like your child, and you're telling them not to grab the cookies, and when you turn around, the cookies are gone, and they're in the corner quietly eating because they know they took it. They know took it. And let's just not sleep on the fact that Ripple is just oddly quiet. Just oddly quiet. I'm told another level of banks is going to be shutting down next Thursday. Starting next Thursday? Yep. That's what I'm told. Next Thursday. Yep. I'm told another level of banks are going to start shutting down. I think it's going to be like a Sunday to Thursday. Is it this Sunday? It might be this Sunday, this Thursday. Sunday, they're already closed. But another level, not just the tier ones. And the point behind, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, the point in the move towards real-time payments is not the ultimate. The thing that makes Ripple, in my opinion, and the XRP ledger so valuable is because, in my opinion, it forced the hands of the federal government, the banks, to move towards something better. Because Ripple and David Schwartz and Ethan Beard, yeah, oh no, we got something that could, we got something that can settle in less than 5 seconds. Like, why are we waiting a week to get paid? Oh, you guys not ready? Okay, you guys not ready for it yet? No worries. We're going to go over here and create this use case. And we're going to go over here and create this use case. And we go over here and create this use case. And then let them talk about us. Then let them talk about us. And just quietly and subtly letting the world know, oh yeah, it's this thing out there. Yeah, it's Ripple. And they got this, this ledger. And yeah, we're getting payments and we're getting money to our customers real fast. You see what I'm saying? Now, ultimately, do I believe a real powerful entity is going to snatch up all things Ripple, ILP, and XRP? Yes, I do. I just don't know who it is going to be. I just know that it's going to be. The executive order 13772 is still in the hip pockets of the Donald, President of the United States. It's still in the hip pocket. It's still available. He just happened to mention Ripple. Mnuchin just, kind of put it together. Don't forget the slip-ups like Mnuchin mentioned in MoneyGram. Mnuchin, yeah. Why are you bringing up MoneyGram? What they're doing? Why is that on the back of your brain? In fact, it was in the front of your brain that you actually mentioned it in a conference. Why? Because they're not using XRP. right? Because they're not using XRP. Come on. You know, I mean, look, Faster Payments Task Force, Ryan Sagone from Ripple. That doesn't mean that they're going to make that choice to go with Ripple. What it does mean is if that they don't make the choice to go with Ripple, they decided to have second best. That happens a lot. People choose second best a lot. A lot. But I can guarantee you there's an entity, whether it be the IMF or the, people from the World Bank, whether it be the central banks like the, Bank of England's of the world, the Bank of England's of the world, one of them is waiting to do all they can do with XRP and the XRP. That's the bottom. And it might be a little fight kind of going on whether or not XRP is going to be the liquidity provider, or they're going to come up with some new freaking creative PhD elite thinking way to do quantitative easing. That might be it. XRP is in the plan. Don't know if it's A, B, C, or freaking D. Don't know. I just know it's in the plan. And, quite honestly, I'm not left, right, up, or left, right, up, down, or in the middle. But I got a sneaking suspicion that the Donald has a plan. And I have this sneaking suspicion that it's going to involve the good old US of A company that is Ripple. Now, his boys might not be ready for it yet. You can't forget how they do things, how billionaires do things. They might not be ready yet. They might have some other thing the moment that they're trying to work out. But if you think the Donald don't know about XRP, just like kidding yourself. If you don't think Kushner, Curson, and the Donald have conversations about the digital asset space and XRP, look, if you and I know that that XRP can free up trillions of dollars and can fit into the equation that makes the velocity of money happen and work, if you and I know it, you don't think they know it? Even the smart people, quote unquote, that are talking to the Donald and Kushner and Curson, the elites, the quote unquote smart people, even they know that. Like, even they know that. So, again, what's all the fuss about? We're winning, bro, XRP. We are winning. Goodness, you got somebody, looks like from, I'm not sure if that's Japan. Like Japan. Man, that went real fast. Hold on a second. Where'd that go? Says the current price is dirt cheap. It's a must investment. I'm sorry I can't read your name there. I'm just investing in SRP, I believe. The last thing he said. Let's go, blockchain monkeys. Let's go, baby. Morris Prince 7 said XRP is Donald's trump card. Again, let me paint the picture. We got this good old US of A company that happens to be a fintech company that happens to be specializing with in the cross-border payments space with superior technology that can solve so many different use cases. It has so many different use cases to it. And one of them happens to be liquidity. Hey, I mean, the Donald was at Davos. He heard them talking about Yeah, yeah, that cross-border payments thing, digital access, and the DLT. Yeah, that makes sense. Don't you guys have a company over there in the good old US of A? Don't you have a company that specializes in that? Yeah. And you think that the Donald is going to let the good old US of A company slip through the right through the grasp of his fingers and just, oh I had a chance, and oh man, the Donald. You think the Donald's gonna let that slip? Can't you just hear that dude talking about Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse? Yeah, I've been working. Great old US of A company. They're great. I mean, you're great. They've been working with us since day one. Since day one, Ripple's been working with us. Great old US of A company. Can't you hear it? Can't you just hear that dude saying that? I can. I can. I really can. You know how he loves to bring those good old US of A companies to the podium, bring them up front and center. And in this new asset class, in this new digital world that we're moving to, he's gonna let the behemoth with the recent $10 billion valuation, good old US of A companies slip through? You think he's gonna pass on that one? I don't think so. What's good, Darcy B XRP? Good to see you in the stream. And billions. That's right, blockchain monies. And billions. Guys, don't you think it's a reason why those wallets with 5 million or more XRP are going up and to the right? How come they're the ones going up and to the right? Guess what ones might be going down? Guess which wallets might be going down? Those 1,000 XRP, 500 XRP. Those wallets might be going, right? Because people got all kind of things and challenges going on. But there's a reason why the $5 million wallets and up are going up and to the right. They're not concerned about whether the Fed chooses Ripple for RTP to best domestic things. They know about the ILP. They know about the interledger protocol. They know in terms of cross-border payments, there's nothing can compete. They know that the world has settled, shaken hands, and agreed upon DLT for cross-border payments. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. We could definitely use that. And oh, wait a minute. You're able to bring the 2 or 3 billion unbanked into our financial system so that we can make some more money? Oh, absolutely. You mean the ledger can do all of that, the ID and the instant, and all they need is this? Absolutely. They know. Ripplelicious, what's good, my friend? Good to see you on the stream. Still sweet on XRP. Have your exit plan and stick to it. Enough to wet the beak on the way up and hold enough for the long run. Indeed. Who let the bulls out said, are you going to be an accumulation whale or a broke chicken? This is the ride of our lives. That's what this channel and so many of the great content creators and the XRP family, this is all about. You know, to help strengthen our resolve, not to be debating on Twitter about something that is insignificant. It's insignificant whether real-time payments is about Ripple XRP. It's insignificant. Doesn't change the value. Does not change the value. Does not change the value in the ILP. Does not change the value in the XRPL ledger. It does not change the value in ODL. It does not change the value of XRP. Doesn't change it. Now, it may change it for the Fed, again, because they might choose second best. But we haven't chosen second best. We haven't chosen second best. And it's just a matter of time before the world acknowledges. It's just a matter of time before we get to phase 3, where it becomes self-evident. And again, guys, listen, we're early adopters in an entire new asset class. You can make some money on some other stuff while, things work out with XRP. There's nothing stopping you from doing that. There's nothing stopping you from doing it. And I think the thing that's so important and this is so challenging, we can get spoiled by 10,000% returns. 35%, 39,000% gains. We can get so fooled by that we just, we pass on 5Xs. We pass on 10Xs. We pass on 20 and 25X. Think about it. Think about it. Right? Surely we've been in this space long enough to know the good projects and the not so good projects. Surely we've been in this space long enough to know the long-term projects like XRP that going to be, when I say long-term, they're going to be around long after you and I are gone. The ILP and the XRPL are going to be around long after you are. Surely we know that. Surely we know that. Because the ledger's not, ledger's just not hanging out. David Schwarzen's not just, every time you turn around, they're coming up with a new thing that can be done on the ledger. Every time you turn around, they come up with another new. I just heard that some kind of next level privacy just came up with some next level privacy for the ledger. They're not just hanging out. They're not resting on the laws. I like it, bro, XRP. I like it. XRP equals make the world great again. I like it. Remember you mentioned that before, bro. And you see what I'm saying, guys? That's what it is in the end. Tyson Bale, that's good, man. I'm proud of you, bro. I've got 4 people in XRP so far. Most won't even care. Exactly right. Because they've been trained, unfortunately, they've been trained the wrong way. They've been trained and conditioned that they can't win. Oh, no, winning, no, that's for them. That's for the other folks. Unfortunately, this is how they've been convinced, they've been trained and conditioned to think that they can't win. My heart goes out to them. I hope they get turned on to this channel. You know what I mean? Since this is an asset class, listen, you divvy up your 100%, 60% long term, 30%, 30% what I would say staying power for 3 to 5 years, 10% on, if it makes it, it could move up to staying power. If it makes it, it can make it to 10% on those. Who knows what's going to go on with Holo Chain? Who knows what's going to go on with Hedera Hashgraph? Who knows if EOS is ultimately gonna prove out for the billions of dollars that they got. Who knows if Cardano and all those smart people over there at Cardano gonna actually put something into play that the world can use? Who knows? Oh, Bogo, what's up, bro? My brother, who I got into XRP, is already getting cold feet. Exactly, because guess why? That's why, my friend. He's focused on the price. It's not his fault. We've been conditioned. We've been conditioned. We've been taught incorrectly. And that's to look at the price instead of the value. To look at the price instead of the value. Yeah, that's right, Rob. Same here. I try and tell people, and all they say is it's 20 cents. I'm like, yeah, you're right. You're a loss. It's sad. It's sad, sad, sad. But they haven't been trained correctly. Their financial IQ is just, it's not where it needs to be. They haven't taken the chance. I mean, we got a school system that is broken, that just aren't teaching people financially how to be smart. You know what I mean? Me too, bro, XRP. Siege, ever since I became an investor in crypto in 2017, I can't even enjoy spending time on anything else, embracing this moon process. Yeah, man. That's what it's about. And sometimes it takes that level of dedication. How else are you going to know that you know that you know what you hold? Unless you spend time learning about it, studying it. Because if you don't, you will get shaken through the ebbs and flows of anything that's great. Of anything that's great has ebbs and flows, ups and downs. Anything. Hey, Elizabeth, what's going on, miss? My brother's all ears about this new asset class. How about that? And sometimes that's how you got to say it. Sometimes you got to speak the look. We're talking about this is a new asset class. There hasn't been a new asset class since the bonds. I think it was the bonds. It's like it hasn't been a new asset class in over 100-something years. This is a new asset class, and we're early in it. It's just like owning the oil fields before they discovered gold. Blockchain Monkey says yes. Trust the process. Shout out to you, Siege. You help us hodl. Absolutely. That's why we're here to resolve together. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Will XRP says, I love how positive you are. Siege. Thank you, Will XRP. I appreciate that. And then, yeah, Sabanj. There you go. When Mullen is on it. I appreciate that, brother. Jolly G was good, bro. Life is great right now. That's what I'm saying. I hope we one day get a T-shirt or something. The ILP, the XRPL, the ODL, XRP. Just pick one. Just pick one. Yeah, man, it's a sad thing. The masses have their heads in the sand, and not you and I. How blessed are we that we got turned on to this new asset class? It's a blessing. There's a reason that you and I are here tonight on this channel talking about a new asset class and being early adopters in that new asset class. There's a reason why we tune in to Wealth Wednesdays. There's a reason for that. Reason for that. Okay? And a lot of times I have to tell people when I'm sharing stuff with people, I have to tell them that, look, you are deserving of all the great things that the Creator has in store for you. Once you get that, it's a cool deal. Paul Bowler said, "Don't say oil; it will soon be free." I know, right? Wow, since 1693. Okay, I thought it was. Wow, that's a long time. That's a long time. I know DAI says it all the time. I didn't remember the year 1693. How about that? Think about that, guy. 300. Isn't that 300 years? My math is right. More than 300. That's a pretty sick number. 400, 300 plus years. A long time. And here we are. And we're not just here. You know, you guys get the knowledge that you guys have in this space. There's financial planners and wealth advisors. They are asleep at the wheel, have zero clue about this new asset class. Zero. Not you and I. That's a pretty cool feeling. All right, I barely legendary. What's good, bro? Legendary says I barely learned how to balance a checkbook in public school. Tell me about it, man. They didn't teach us. That's right, Rob. That's exactly what it's like. People want to buy at all-time highs to believe what you're trying to tell them. Exactly right. And it's sad. Sad. But it's exciting. So no need to fuss. No need to fuss and sleep and lose sleep over real-time payments. Is it odd that JP Morgan and Bank of America, they both kind of coming out at the same time now talking about real-time payments? If you're not tuning into this channel, if you're not tuning into other content creators, it would be odd. But not for us, because we're 2 and 3 and 4 steps ahead of the game. We know real-time payments is coming. You know, because you guys been tuning on to this channel, you guys know about. I mentioned the tier 1 banks are moving over. JP Morgan's of the world were moving over to real-time payments. Oh, Rob, yeah. I mean, if that was your first one or a good one, that was a good one right there. Video, that video from SPQR Media called Endgame. Absolutely. And I gotta tell you, Love for Crypto, that documentary he did, those boys did there. I know Kurt was narrating it. Gotta tell you, those dudes knew way before all of us. Love for Crypto dudes knew way before all of us. They knew. How blessed are we? We're able to tune in and hang out. I remember I used to watch the dude, and he was driving around in his truck. Right? And I listened to every second of it. Because I just kept thinking about the possibility. I kept thinking about the possibilities. What if he's right? And then it became, what if we're right? We're right. He was big on ILP. He was big on interoperability. At Crypto Siege, what's going on, JT? If you had to spend 12 Ethereum at $150 now, would you buy more XRP or BTC? What would you do? Is Ethereum days? I don't even have Ethereum in my thing. That's pretty funny. Hold on a sec. I have Ethereum. Oh, there it is. $167, huh? Here's the thing that I would say, you certainly you don't want to take financial advice from me. But here's the thing that I would say. Like if it was my son, I would say if my son told me he had 12 Ethereum, and if he should buy more XRP, I would tell my son to do whatever you can to get more XRP, except sell Ethereum. That's what I would tell him. Like, everything you can to get more XRP. Not besides getting a loan, obviously. Yeah, I used to say this in business. In fact, I still say it sometimes in presentations. I say to people all the time is either you have $500, like either you can get $500 somewhere, or you have $500 of value in. Like, you could get someone to loan you $500. You could figure out a way to get $500. Leave one. So you either have $500 somewhere, or you have $500 of value in your home. I'm pretty sure I could say that for just about everyone. Just about. So if my son's like, Dad, I've been listening to you, and look, I didn't want to tell you to whatever, but now I got like 12 Ethereum right now, and I got my XRP. I would tell him, you need to get more XRP. Do what you can to get more XRP, except sell your Ethereum. Because if he said he had $1,200 worth of Cardano, I might say, might want to look in cash and that and get more. Cardano is not Ethereum. Cardano is Cardano. Because they are not going to let Ethereum lose. At least not in the short haul, which is 5 years. So that's what I would tell my son. Guys, listen, it's been a great hangout. It's been a really great hangout. Martin Bell, Dez is in the building. What's up, brother? How's the family? Family's great, brother. Good to see you, Martin. Appreciate you checking in. GXRP. What's good, bro? Sorry I'm late. See, just finished editing a new video. Cool. You got a channel? I probably asked you that before. Yeah, those bears is in the building. What's up? Siege, Google real-time payments. Look on the clearinghouse. Says a few banks were live 331. That is correct. They were live in 331. Yep, that's what my dude said. 31st, maybe even the day before. I mean, again, the thing about real-time payments is the fact that it's confirmation this is where we're going, and ultimately that's going to be great for all of us, for the entire world. Great for the good old US of A. Why we got to wait? Why those people who have to get up and go to work tomorrow morning, at the end of the day, they've clocked in their 8 hours. Why can't they get paid for that day? Why they got to wait? They should be able to get paid that day. They put the work in. The company has value, has gained value from their production that day. Companies cashed in on the value of their production. Why can't they cash in their money? The 8 hours that they put in. They brought value to the marketplace for 8 hours. Why can't they get paid for that at the end? That's, to me, that's the most important part about real payments. Again, if the Fed chooses second best, it's on them. James Rules, XRP. Hey, Siege. Hey, James Rule, XRP. Good to see you, bro. Been checking you out on Twitter, man. You've been doing your thing. I save a lot of your tweets and share them on the channel, brother. Appreciate you being here. Danny Loft is in the building. Danny, what's good, bro? You missed all the action, brother. I'm about to hang out. I'm about to clock off here, bro. I had to sneak in here and get one done. Thanks, James Rule. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, exactly. That's a good point, Dyson Bailey. XRP and ETH are joining up. That's why I said if I was talking to my son, I would tell him do everything you can to get you some more XRP, except sell that Ethereum that you have. In that particular scenario, that was brought to. All right, guys, listen, I am going to wrap up this stream. It's been a cool hangout. I hope this has helped a lot of you. Win a blessed spot. Never ever forget that. You and I are playing a game that 99.99% of the masses don't even know is being played. And we're winning. All right, guys, listen, I'm going to wrap up the stream like I do all my streams and remind you of this. Old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather us remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, but we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating? Or are you standing on the sidelines? Here's what I do know. That the battle for you has already been fought. Victory is yours. Go get it. I'll talk to you soon, guys. See ya. Bye. Guys, be sure to check out GXRP and XRP Joe on YouTube. All right, guys, we'll see ya.